Hey, yo, my biceps getting long, cuz. Oh, oh, hold on. Is it? Fuck. Wish there was better lighting. Jesus. Wait till I lose more weight. Ain't gonna be rocking, cuz. I want to make a video about, like, how people can get strong from starting and from a yearly trainer. Now, the situation for me was my weakest movement in general was the bench press. Like, I could barely do probably like 165. And then once I gained weight and start back lifting, which probably lifted probably like 3 times before then. And then whole year I was like in a weightlifting, I guess, class for gym in high school, and all we did was max out. And then after that, I gained weight, got chubby. I loved them burgers, but my max was 205. And then from that point on, I think gained probably over 100 pounds. I went to 315, I think 3 months after that. 4 or 5 months, I think. And then I think from January, February, my max was 355. From squat, my max was I did 385 when I was 16. Stopped lifting, and when I went back, I could barely do 225. Started doing 315 probably like a few months after that, and I did 405 I think the next year. So I think I did 455 month before, and then the last videos you saw was 455 for 2. And what helped me like gain those numbers even with deadlift, I just did 465 today actually, and that was like, you might think it ain't that much. It's not, but at the same time, I never like went over 405 ever. Like, I could even barely pull 405. Like, I think the day I did when I pulled 405 was one. You can only see my knees for one. I got it up, but I could barely hold it. And if you saw, the left side went that way, the right side came after. My right arm is stronger than my left arm, and it kind of like I guess hurt me for a period of time, because after that I couldn't do 405 for nothing. I think the last time I did 405, like recently, I did 405 and 425, and today I just did 1 rep maxes for bench and deadlifts, which, like I said, 465 is not even my max now, because I didn't even slam it down when I still held it when I went down, like probably like for 2 seconds. So I'm happy with that. I almost cried inside. At the same time, I was too pumped, and all the adrenaline was just pumping. And I was excited. I was like, yeah, let's lift some more. So all I did was, with all those lifts and how I gained so many pounds on there, was, for one, more volume. People don't understand, like, you can lift heavy, but understand the fact that you still need to train your muscles. Either way, you can probably lift 1 rep for your max, but at the same time, is that it's kind of like this. A person that hits hard might be the heaviest hitter in general, but if you can only hit one time in your life, and that's it, you're still gonna lose. A person that's conditioned is still gonna have the better speed, the better conditioning, all that. Powerlifting, of course, is one rep max, but you gotta do it 3 times. 3 times for each. Understand the fact the heaviest weight is still gonna tire you down. Reason why you should still do conditioning, so your body can get used to that. So your body can get used to being pushed. And that's what the point being is. Powerlifting doesn't really need that much like conditioning, and also like working out. You don't run much, but understand you still need to work on your form for every lift, which makes you a better lifter, gain more muscle, and be stronger, and put your body into more condition and also more stress. Also lifting heavy weights. Some people are scared of doing that. The reason why sometimes I get looks about like how you getting so big but also losing weight. For one, I stopped eating. Like, I didn't stop, okay? I still eat candy. Don't get me wrong. Them gummy worms be helping me out with the maxes, for one. Number two, I just stopped, like, I start eating less. So if I feel like I'm about to get full from the next bite, I stop eating. I might not feel, like, really full, but I feel satisfied. Feel like I can wait until a few more hours just to do that. But that's kind of how like I look at lifting. I gotta figure out what I should do to get stronger, and also that's why you do accessory workouts. So if you do bench press, you might do more tricep workouts. You might do more lats, which I've put pull-ups for each workout, because for one, it works with all three. Use your back, your lats for squats, just to hold for stability. If your back can't if your back can't hold it, how are you gonna squat it down? Once you squat it down, it pretty much your body collapses and you can't get it up. Same thing for bench press. Use your upper lats for stability, for pretty much for power when you want to put it off your chest. Same thing for deadlifts, mainly for deadlifts, because weak lats, you won't get it up. So pull-ups is for one. I do goblet squats for squats, of course. I do either tape presses or tape presses, and then I do mostly just dumbbell workouts from the floor or on the bench. I usually do dips with weighted dips, either 1 plate or 2 plates, and that's been helping me with my power. I've been more explosive with that. I'm still gonna do more work with that. And for deadlifts, pretty much pull-ups, bent over rows, T-bar rows, hyper extensions, especially to work on your hip movements. Been doing that, and just pull-ups in general. So it's pretty much how to get strong is, for one, work on your form. If your form ain't right, or you feel like something's off, record yourself. Make sure everything's right and correct. Accessory workouts, do not go heavy all the time, especially because you might shock your central nervous system. And also, once you do that, everything feels heavier and you feel like you can't do as much as you used to, and that might hurt you in a while. And also work on each muscle that may be lacking. For people that, especially for bodybuilding, they might have trouble with their legs, or they might have trouble with their traps. They might even have trouble with their biceps and triceps. So in that particular lift, you might get stranded for mid-range. You might get stranded for pretty much going up, pretty much lockouts. That's what accessory workouts, sometimes using machines, might work, as in for bench presses and all that type of stuff. So think about your weaknesses, and you'll get stronger from that. So that's my video. I hope you like it. Sorry for rambling. I'm out.